Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another showcase. Today we are going to be showcasing off the new Battle Pass unit. I have her Paladin. It's Akame from Akame ga Kill. It's a pretty good anime. There's a lot of plot twists in there. So if you really like action anime, you like a good story, then I would recommend check it out. It's a really roller coaster ride for me. She's not max yet, sadly. I was supposed to have a mythical trait on her, but of course, knowing my luck, I get Paladin on all the units that just need a mythical trait, and I do not get Paladin or Miracle on the units I actually use. Because, you know, that's just how my luck is just like that. It's always trash for some reason. But yeah, so this also means that it's kind of, you can kind of see how she is as Paladin if you do accidentally roll that on her. Of course, not fully maxed, so it's kind of like a rough estimate. She is 3 placement. I can only place 2 now, but she is actually 3 placement. So I would say just get a mythical trait on her. Like, I don't really recommend having... I would say get... I think I would say get Demon or Slayer. I think, because her range is already pretty good. As you can see, her max range is pretty high. And she has a SS damage, S minus SPA, and S minus range. And her range is already this big. I do note she is only ground, so there is no air. But there's something special about her, and I will show you very, very soon. I'm just gonna place 2 more Gohans because I do not trust the one taking care of it. So kind of getting into later waves. I will explain a little bit later once we're over there. Okay. If the Gohans would be so nice to... Actually, not gonna lie, I'm gonna place them more in the back because it's... Otherwise, they're gonna show up in my showcase. Don't want that. So suddenly, I'm trying to showcase Akame and BAM! Lightning Beam! Yeah, that's not very cool. First off, we're gonna see here first placement. She does kind of like a down slam and hits the enemies. As you guys can see, she does a poison. So I'm just gonna show off her only passive she has. I don't know if she gets this on Evo or not. I'm pretty sure she has this without Evo also. She's kind of a little bit buggy, so in the lobby, it does not show that she has a passive. So just keep in mind that she does have a passive, which is this Poison Sword. With each attack, this unit applies poison status effect that lasts for 25 seconds long. So it is a good unit to kind of do chip damage over time. As you can see, that's like, I think roughly, I think it's only doing 100 damage. Like 800 damage if you're just counting her from her damage. But it's over 25 seconds, so it stacks up. So I would say 25 seconds. Every second, 100, that means 2.5k. Just on placement, she does extra. So she kind of does double her damage over time if you let the poison fully do its thing. As you can see, down slam. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Her first placement, she is pretty decent for her first placement. Of course, most of the game needs hybrids, so I don't know if she's very good as a starter, but yeah, she's not bad. She's not bad. For a free unit, definitely not bad. So her second move is Murasame. It becomes a line, which is, I mean, it's alright. We've seen a lot of lines nowadays. You can see she kind of does like a spinning cut. And then twist around. As you can see, it does break 3 shields. So it is a 3 hit. So it is a multi-hit. So that's good. It's a good shield breaker. And now if I try to check... I tried to check the poison really quick. 300. I think it only does 300. That's kind of hard to check, to be honest. God damn. Because they... Okay, let me check one more time here. Hopefully I can gather it. 6.16, so kind of does like 600, I think. 200, 600. I think it's not like one number because I see it like going down very slowly. Very odd, very odd. She does, yeah, I think it's like 200, 300. Not that great poison, I guess, but maybe she does get a little bit better over time. Just to zoom in a little bit, she kind of does a spinner, and then she just cuts them. So it looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. I really like this animation. It's simple, but I like the simple ones that actually look good. So I'm not too mad about that. Yeah, let me not do that again. Okay, so yeah, next one is going to be Ennoodzuno. I don't exactly know how to pronounce it, but she gets an ability. I think she stays on the same move. We'll check it out. I think she does, so she is a good... Yeah, she stays on the same spinner move, but she only gains her ability. But it is pretty good in my opinion, because as you can see, she does break shields, so quite easily then. So it's a 3 shield breaker. So I'm just gonna try to see if I can see how much poison damage she deals. So as you can see, max is pretty decent. Like, she's not bad. Like, for a free battle pass unit, if you get like a good mythical trait on her, I really think the damage is pretty decent. And you should also keep in mind, she is level 30, so she could be quite stronger. I think she would do like 20k max with Paladin, so that's not that bad. So I'm trying to see if I can see the poison damage. Is it like 500? I mean, I think it changes every tick. Like, I don't really see like a standard what's it called? A standard thing go down. Like, I think it really depends. Each poison hit does something else. Yeah, I think like the one does 500 and the other one does 300. It's kind of inconsistent, I would say. I think overall it just does the same amount of damage. So I think it does like 14k over time. I think it does the same as her damage does from the looks of it. I think that's how it works. It does like the poison does like all her damage, but it's over time and it's inconsistent ticking down, because that's like 500 and then I think so. Oh, actually it looks like 500 every time. So that's 500 tick. 500 tick over 25 seconds. That's 5k. Yeah, that is around 5k. 5k for 10, so that's 10k. Yeah, I think yeah. From the looks of it, she does like her own damage pretty much over 25 seconds. So if her damage is 14k, she does like 14k again over the time that her poison is poisoning the units. So yeah, just keep that in mind. That's what I think so far, if I look at it so far. But next up, we're gonna check her ability out. So I'll just delete one going in the back, because I already know what it does. So if you have a unit in her range, if you use the ability, as you can see, she buffs other units. So she is a buffer. Her cooldown is very short. As you can see, it buffs for 30%. It's kind of hard to see what go on, but if you zoom in or if you try to check really good, so I think it lasts around 9-10 seconds. So I would say max 10 seconds. So she gives a 30% damage buff or it lasts for 10 seconds for every 40 seconds. But what you could do if you have multiple of her, I'm pretty sure you can time it correctly. So what if, for example, if I do it again, there you go, it has 30 seconds again. Because there's 3, you can kind of time it together with the auto usages. Because I only have 2, but if you have 3, because it's 3 placement, you just activate one, wait 10 seconds, activate again. Wait 10 seconds, activate again. So every 30 seconds, they will get a buff. So there's only, I think, a 10-second in between that your units do not get buffs. She's a decent buffer. If she was 4 placement, you could do like infinite buffs, so the buff would never go away. But sadly, she's only 3 placements, so the buff does go away for 10 seconds before how would you say, the loop repeats if you do triple buff. If you maximize the way that you're gonna use her ability for. So she is pretty much a ground buffer. She does poison, so you could pretty say she does double her damage. Therefore, I think she would do 15k overall if you give poison the time to take all the damage out. As you can see, we're kind of dying, but at the same time, we kind of showed off everything she has to offer. Like, there's not much more to say, to be honest, about her. She's decent. Like, for a free unit, I really think she's quite good. Would I say, like, put all your resources into her? I would say no. She is pretty good, but then again, I don't know. She's not the best. She's a good buffer. I would say if you're still in need of a buff, you could take her. But I would say if you really want the most out of her, I think, because there's no point getting more SPA. I think Slayer would be very good, or Heavenly to give her more range. Because you gotta keep in mind, if you do poison, it doesn't matter how much he's gonna attack. The poison still takes 25 seconds before it fully applies all the poison. So there's really no point having her attack fast, because Yeah, the poison needs to take time in order to get everything done. So I would say Heavenly would be the best, or Slayer. So you can kind of ramp up the poison, because the more her damage does, the more poison, of course, also it does. So she's decent. She's decent. I think she's more of an index unit. So if you're new to the game and you stumble upon this unit, you could use her for taking care of ground units. But overall, there's much better options. I think even banner units would be a better option than Akame. She is quite easy to evo, so that's also one thing. Like you legit just get the battle pass, you just do it, and you evo her. So then again, she is very easy to evo. So you could take her, to be honest, if you're a beginner. But if you're more advanced like me, you have a high level and you have good units, she just index. There's not really a use of her. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little showcase. If you guys want me to showcase any other units, then let me know. I'll try to get my units to level 60 next time, but you know, it's kind of hard because there's so much units I have to showcase that I do not have the materials to keep doing this. But I'll try my best. I just wanted you guys to get a general information on the unit itself. I will leave again everything in the description, how she works, what she does, just like last time. And yeah, if you guys have any tips for me for my next video, or you want me to do anything else, let me know, or send me a DM on Discord if you ever want to. I'm a Reborn moderator, so you can always just ping me in the Reborn server. So with that, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next Reborn video or showcase. I don't know, but see you guys later. Bye.